The Sloppy Boys are here.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Look, see? We got Mike.
Hello.
We got Tim.
How's it going?
We got Jefferson. Now, what can I call you, Jefferson?
Hello. Jeff is fine.
Jeff. Jeff.
Who's got the time?
Just 2 syllables we can strike from
Jefferson.
the conversation.
You could be on the next topic by now.
Yeah.
I'll take some of those syllables if you're not using them on Jeff.
Timothy?
Timothy.
Have people called you Timothy before?
If they're kind of being cute or, like if you're getting in trouble.
Like
too
your
long.
Gampy would call you
My
Timothy?
Mike Gampy called me Timothy.
What did you call your grandparents, everybody? Want to go around the table?
Bobby and Grandpa.
Bobby? Hold on. We need to slow down on this one. Let's
Like-
not power past.
Like Babcha, Polish Babcha.
Okay. So Bobcha.
And then on the other side, Nanny.
Okay. So you had Bobby,
Bobby, Grandpa,
and Grandpa,
Nanny.
and Nanny.
And Athanasius passed away before I was
Okay,
born.
so you didn't get to know.
Athanasius.
But so you didn't call Athanasius anything.
I didn't call him Athanasius.
Okay. Athanasius.
Athanasius coming for dinner.
Sounds like
I
somebody.
hope he brings me his trademark chocolate cookie.
Were you? This is like some Bible names.
It's Greek, a guy who owned 100 restaurants, Greek
Yeah.
guy.
Iliad Odyssey names.
Yeah.
And where in the country was this?
This was he lived in Montreal,
Okay.
Canada.
Montreal.
Okay.
Yes.
Which there are a fair amount of diners in Montreal.
And drive-ins and dives.
And thank you. I didn't know about the drive-ins part. There's also this bagel place I went to in Montreal. Everybody's like, "Oh, this is the place where Leonard Cohen gets his bagels."
St. Viator?
What's that?
St. Viator bagels?
Oh, I have no idea.
Did it have a big hole? Small donut, small bagel.
Oh, you stepped in it, Tom.
They were a little.
He knows.
They were a
bagels.
little harder than the bagel I'm used to.
Okay.
Like an East Coast bagel.
So yesterday I was on Hillhurst Avenue and I was complaining to these guys that
In Los Angeles. This is a worldwide show, Tim.
Oh, right. We're live
This is not,
now, right?
This is not community access.
Is this
Whatever
actually-
happens, happens.
As I'm saying it, it's going into people's ears right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
And eyes.
And eyes. Yes. Thank you, Jeff.
Hi, everyone. What do I say, Tom? I mean, what the fuck?
Well, let's go. Let's stick. Tim's
What
got
do
the
they want me
story.
to say?
We're painting the
Right.
story. We're on Hillhurst.
Bagels.
beautiful day, palm trees swaying.
Sure.
I heard a guy explaining Montreal bagels to his friends and he said they were more round. And I wanted to poke into the conversations, but like they're not more round. It's 360 degrees.
yeah.
That's all you got.
That's not the thing you'd say about them.
No.
Like, they're thinner.
He was like, they're more round.
Yeah. So they're thinner bagels, right? That's the difference.
Yeah, big hole because the bagel's thin.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I remember thinking when I ate that bagel, I was like, this is good stuff. I can see where Leonard Cohen gets the inspiration for his
The
music.
ice.
All the hallelujah stuff, all that
Exactly.
stuff. Yeah.
You at least saw where he got his bagels.
Yes, exactly. So Bobby, Grandpa, Nana,
Nanny, but yeah.
Nanny.
Nanny. Like Muppet Babies.
Where are we at with the grandparents' names, Jeff?
I got 2 really funny ones. Well, one side is Grandma and Grandpa.
Okay.
Grandpa, that's...
Boring.
They're great, but...
They were a couple?
Yeah, they were cool.
Yeah.
The other side, Nana Marcia, Skipper Bill.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Right. We've talked about that.
Skipper.
Mm-hmm.
Was he a nautical sort?
Sure was.
And where is this on the planet?
For a while, they were in Vancouver.
Okay.
That's where I visited them.
Okay.
And then they've slipped this mortal coil in Arizona.
Okay.
They lived in Arizona at the end.
So there was a day where Skipper Bill and
Nana Marcia.
Nana Marcia, Nana Marcia and Skipper Bill said, did he say like ahoy? Or was he just
Ahoy.
like,
Matey.
yeah. So he said, I'm about to become a landlubber. We're moving to Arizona.
Yeah.
And what brought that about? The dry.
He hated boats.
He hated boats.
It was an ironic nickname.
I've had enough.
So Skipper Bill.
If I see one more goddamn boat.
Was he just sick of boats?
Got out
Or
the
did
game.
he always hated it?
Got out the game.
He got out the boat game.
He put his anchor down and he never put it up again.
Yeah.
Now, Mike, we're hearing some pretty crazy grandparents' names there.
I've got, like Jeff, I've got a grandma and grandpa on one side.
Okay.
Easily, we know that one. Then on my dad's side, we got Gaga and Papa.
All right. I need to wrap my head around this. Gaga.
Gaga, I don't know where that came from, but I'm assuming it was like a baby was trying to say a name or something. They came out and was like, oh, well, every kid will name her, call her that. And then Papa is just, I mean, that's an easy association.
Sure. Now,
yeah.
Papa makes sense.
Yeah.
This is a message for all families. It doesn't have to be such a rush to come up with the name that's going to stick forever. Take your time. Just because a 9-month-old, or I don't know how old kids when they say something.
9 months.
9.
Is that right? Am I
Well, because they're in the womb for 9 months
Yeah.
and then they're out for 9 months and then they start talking.
like? When's the kid start talking?
Day
A year?
one.
I think
year?
one year you're hearing words.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some words.
So a kid goes, Gaga, and then now this poor woman.
This becomes a lifelong name.
She's saddled with this name that she did not choose.
Right.
She'd been through so much.
She said,
already.
why can't you guys call me Roxy? I want you to call me
See, exactly.
Roxy.
Yeah.
What?
Why can't we wait till this stupid kid can say Roxy? We're
Or
rushing.
Athanasius.
The bus. Thank you. Yes.
The
The
Athanasius
bus,
is like, there's no way you say my name. I'm out of here.
the bus is being driven by a 9-month-old. Is running the family.
The least among us.
The least of they bring nothing to the table. A baby brings nothing to the table. And that you can put that on my tombstone. A baby brings nothing to the table. Now you three
Yes.
sloppy boys, we have Montreal. We have
New Hampshire.
New
For me.
Hampshire.
Mhm.
You're talking about where we're from?
Yeah.
What are we doing? Okay. Yeah.
I'm just
I'm from
naming
upstate New
places
York.
on the globe.
I was born in upstate New York, but
Okay.
my grandparents
So
are
you are the home of the garbage plate.
Yeah.
Hanford's from Rochester itself.
That's
Okay.
my area, yeah.
So we got Rochester, home of the garbage plate.
Right.
What's on a garbage plate for people who don't know? what
Garbage
this is?
plate is the base. It can vary, but I'll say kind of my order. The base is hash browns, like the little cubes, of potato.
Yeah.
Next to that, macaroni salad. On top of that, a cheeseburger and a hot dog, like split, And then on top of all that, a little bit of chopped onion. And on top of all that is this sort of meaty hot sauce that sort of goes all over, makes it all
Swirls.
nasty and sloppy.
And it stinks.
And you just kind of cut through the whole thing and eat it, like get as much of each thing on your fork as you can. And
Yeah.
there you are.
A hamburger and a hot dog.
You can do versions of either. Like you can do
You could do a pork chop or a steak at Tahoe's.
And so what you're
Yeah.
saying is the garbage plate. This is not strict rules for what's on something called a garbage
No,
plate.
I don't.
You might expect it to be really
There's
strict.
you have a little bit of latitude on how you design
Well, the way I
garbage plate.
always think of it is, I look at what do you look at a garbage can? It's not the same every time. It's all types of trash.
Exactly.
Garbage. It's wet.
That first of all, a garbage plate seems like the wettest food you could
Oh yeah.
order.
There was recently 2 summers ago. There was a place in Brooklyn that tried to do Brooklyn Hots and make it like a nicer place with a little some garnishes on it, and you get wine next door.
Ooh, elevated.
And it lasted very 2 months.
15 minutes.
Yeah,
That's not what you
Yeah.
want.
No, and it's like if you know that stuff, you're like, I'm not eating it this way with a glass of wine. And if you like wine, you're like, I'm not eating a garbage plate.
We're gonna merge.
Yeah.
They don't fit together, but we're gonna show it's just a thing that one person liked. I like wine and
Yeah.
garbage plates. Thus, everyone will like wine and garbage plates.
Now
Who
it's
wouldn't
y'all's
want-
problem.
Yeah.
We won't have permanent puke stains on our sidewalk.
Who doesn't want what kind of salad? What kind of salad goes
Mac
on?
salad.
A macaroni.
Or beans, right? You can choose.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
beans at some
horrifying.
point.
Nobody gets the
Make
beans.
a choice over there.
I never
But-
did.
Make the call.
One time I went with my friends.
What's in this thing?
We all got the mac salad, and my friend Matt got the beans. And then he was driving us home in his car, and he puked in his car. And he was saying, "Oh, this is disgusting. Oh, this is so gross." About
Just knowing.
Was he puking while he was driving?
he, no, we pulled over.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
This is disgusting.
Well, that's good. You don't have to say anything.
Yeah, I was like, "It's his car." Yep.
So Rochester,
Yeah.
New Hampshire. upstate. Where upstate?
Hudson Valley,
Hudson
Catskills, yeah.
Valley. So you were talking Hastings on Hudson. Fancy.
Oh, I'm pretty fancy. I'm more like Kingston, Woodstock, a little rural.
Okay. So we're talking, we got to drive 45 minutes to go to the movies.
Yes.
Right. And was that what it was like?
It really was.
Oh,
My friends
yeah.
were all 45 minutes away, and even saying the movies, you'd be like, whew, which one are we going to? They're all far.
What was the closest video store?
Arcade Video, pretty close. My
Okay.
family had a pizzeria, and arcade was right next door.
Good combo.
3
That
movies,
is-
3 nights, $3.
Your businesses probably both did better due to proximity.
Symbiotic.
These days, you'd stream everything.
Oh,
The pizza too.
So give us the origin story here for people who don't know the origin story. There was a sketch group called the Birthday Boys. Now, this is one of those groups that it's probably quicker to name who wasn't in the Birthday Boys than to name who was in, because at one point it seemed like you had
yeah, we got them all.
Yeah.
it seemed like it was a football team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you could have fielded like an NFL football. Like you had like 54 members.
Yeah, we had lockers and showers.
exactly. And like who's getting cut?
Yeah.
Like we need your playbooks back.
yeah.
So how did it all come about where you became the Sloppy Boys?
Well, when Birthday Boys ended, I think we all lived in a house together until 5 years ago,
2014, 13.
Yeah. And we were just playing music in the house because we had a drum kit and guitars and bass, and we were a cover band first. And not like we could play any song you want. It's like we know a few
Yeah,
songs.
you're gonna get
Yeah.
you're gonna
One
get
of
what we
which
do.
was Zombie Zoo.
I was for a Tom Petty.
Oh yeah,
Strange little
An
song.
album cut.
You should rank our taste.
Oh my God, that song. That's not a good one.
It's an
I love it.
It's an odd idea for Tom Petty to be talking about zombies.
Well, he's grumpy, right? It's like he saw there was like a goth club and he didn't understand these
Yeah.
punk kids.
yeah,
He's
yeah, yeah,
mad at young people.
Grandpa.
It
Yeah.
seemed like that song got boiled down to the one line in all the vampires moving west down. What's that one line?
Into
All the
the
vampires.
Yeah.
Free
It almost
falling, I mean, come on.
free falling.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? I'll just do that one line, and Zombie Zoo will be its own thing.
Yeah, I haven't heard that song in a long time, but I remember it was kind of like, like I had a farfisa, like an annoying keyboard on
Yeah.
it.
And it's funny, as a cover band playing it, it's like nobody knew that song. So what do we do? It doesn't make anybody
You might as
happy.
well said you wrote it.
Right. And they'd be like, so you have bad originals?
Yeah,
Hey, we got originals.
yeah. So you guys would be the kind of thing if you had a hot night and you're playing everything, do you have to consider maybe playing a song twice?
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Because
Well, what other songs do we
We've
have? I'm trying
run
to
out
think
of songs.
Well, the triad.
Yep.
We sort of got pieces of 3 different songs and we mashed them all together. That was American Girl, which is funny that
Moritz Petty. Weird.
Man, a lot of Tom
No,
Petty.
it was
going
first. It was first.
Proud Mary.
Proud Mary.
Mary
The Ike and Tina version.
down. Sure. So you had the-
into American Girl,
Yeah.
into
A quick one while he's away.
right, bang.
Yeah, we did like the second half of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was fun.
so you
And then
didn't
we
do-
played Call Me Al. We had that at a certain point.
You can call me out.
Yeah, you can call me Al. We had Starships from by Nicki Minaj.
Yeah,
So
we
all
did.
over the place.
Yeah, and this band didn't last long. We played Susie Greenberg by Fish once.
Okay.
So and then we said like, all right, that's fun. We were getting some shows and stuff, and then we said, well, let's write some of our own.
So you did.
We did.
At what point, and maybe it hasn't happened yet. At what point was it like, oh, this is really real?
It's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were playing Zombie Zoo, we're looking at these guys and saying,
Or when you took Zombie Zoo out of the rotation? Like,
Yes.
like
Now
that's
we
like
can- now
taking
we're
the
gonna make
training wheels off the bike.
Once the set could work without it,
Yeah.
we knew. That's when you know.
Guys, I think we can leave Zombie Zoo off the set list today.
you mean it? We're ready?
If you had to play Zombie Zoo now, could you do it?
No.
You'd have to go back to the
way.
drawing board.
We couldn't do it then.
Because I think I
We
played
need a
guitar.
farfisa.
I played the guitar on that, I think.
We don't know
Yeah.
what we're doing at all. We
No.
forget our songs between every tour.
Oh, yeah.
We had some good covers in the mix. Our first things were Highland Park TV doing sort of like public access looking stuff, but we still had what was the Queen song?
Fat Bottom Girls.
Banger.
Okay.
Oh, we did Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
Banger.
Which is hard to play.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. That's a hard song. It goes every which way.
I got to give you credit there, Mike. You accented the word dashboard in that.
Okay. Paradise by the Dashboard Light?
No, dashboard light.
Dashboard Light. Yeah, okay.
You were like, Paradise by the dashboard light.
A lot of people
I'm
call it
impressed.
Paradise by the Board Light, and Mike really wants to hit that.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep
I just like, there's so many lights. I'm talking about the dashboard light.
I'm talking about Dashboard Light.
No, I look. You seem to be swinging for the fences with these songs. These are epics. A quick one while he's away. You're mashing songs together.
We thought, why not do that for ourselves?
You know what they say in the Dominican Republic? You don't get off the island by bunting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Swing for the
That's
fences.
good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you swing for the fences.
Swing for the fences and you land among the stars.
That's right. And
Yeah,
then,
land among the baseballs.
so then you're a band. You're like,
Yes.
the originals start to enter the picture. The covers start to fall out. Who says, let's take this thing on the road?
Well, we do say that in the song Let's Party.
Yeah, we said it.
Who actually said it in real life? Like, we're doing this.
I mean, I want to say there's another funny band called Don't Stop or We'll Die with Paul Rust and Mike Cassidy, and they were touring.
It had to be said by another band.
They brought us on the road.
So you covered somebody else's
idea.
Yeah.
Like,
We would sleep in their hotel rooms after they did. And, yeah.
so you look back now,
Wow.
Was it
12 years deep on this thing. You're a real band.
Yeah.
It's like Pinocchio.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I know it's been 25 years. What else could you
And
ask a
look,
band? There's nothing.
The thing I want to know about before we move on, disagreements.
Okay.
Okay.
You got a 3-person committee. Is it 2-1? Does everything have to be unanimous?
Do we don't
Who's had
usually
to truly swallow something that they disagreed? And I'm not trying to start fights.
No. That's good.
Or am I?
I said to the guys yesterday that I want to take our main podcast and put it behind a paywall.
Yes.
Okay.
And
All
not
of
have,
everything.
not have anything for free ever again. And Jeff shot it down real hard.
Yeah.
And Mike was sort of an innocent bystander.
No, we were. I think we did a good job of talking out all the angles.
Yeah.
That sounds to me, Tim, like somebody just paid their taxes.
right between the eyes.
And was like, screw this. I want them to pay, they can pay for everything.
Somebody's first year with an LLC.
I need money fast.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
That's what that screamed to me.
Yeah.
was exactly
It's
that.
April.
Right.
Holy shit.
How much?
Oh my God.
Well, what if we just do the show behind a paywall? Don't do the show behind a paywall.
But it's nice. It's private back there.
No, of course it is. And you also now close the door on new people coming in.
Thank
You're
you,
closing
Tom.
the circle.
Thank
You're
you,
saying
Tom.
everybody who's here is a VIP. But if you go to the club, which I know you guys go to, the club.
Yeah.
I can't.
We had
say
just
that.
come from.
If you go to the club, that VIP section, if there's not a floor with everybody else on it, and there's not a rope with everybody trying to get on that floor, that VIP section means nothing. There's no such thing as a VIP section if everybody's a VIP.
Right. Right.
I kind
He's
of like
right.
the idea of us, like, though.
Making money.
And then we become the VIPs.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
My thing is more like it's just saying, hey, listener, you're with us, you're against us. Get in now or get out forever.
Line
you
in the
know?
sand. Fuck you.
Because everybody knows how great it is when you turn to your audience and say, who's in and who's out? And if you're out forever.
Because they're definitely
What audience member
they're
wouldn't
back in
love
$5 a month.
Yeah,
They're in.
yeah.
Don't worry about the recession coming up.
It could be
Don't save any money.
It could be 5 cents to get back in, but the principle of saying like, you're in or you're out, what's it going to be? I'm out.
I mean,
Yeah, we're not big enough to make big statements like that.
I said, well, I backed off when I realized I've never subscribed to anything ever once ever.
Yeah. You just you looked in the mirror and you said, yeah, I wouldn't subscribe to our own.
I wouldn't.
Like, I would not be enough of a fan of Sloppy Boys.
I think that I would like our show if I were a listener, but I can't picture myself going to patreon.com/the Sloppy Boys. I can't picture typing in a URL is the issue. You know?
I go there when I have to upload the questions for Lenin.
Yo, you're used to
episodes.
it.
Oh, yeah. I go there
yeah.
all the time. See, oh, wow, this is what happens in Patreon. Neat. See ya.
It feels like, Tim, you're. It seems like a lot of extremes coming from your side of the street here.
Maybe that's where my passion is.
Yeah.
And it helps with the music in a way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it's you're in or you're out.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that or I can do that. Because I'll just say this. It's not hard to do a Patreon and go and support someone's thing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, people do it for me all the time, and I'm appreciative.
Great, you just
Not
can't
enough.
picture.
Not enough, you see.
I think it's time.
We need every American.
It's time. You need to pick a Patreon and support
Subscribe
it.
to it?
Someone's thing.
Ooh.
Just to feel what it feels like.
Ooh, this is fun. What'll it be?
What'll be Timmy's little pick?
Ooh. Oh.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
Yes. Who would it be?
I mean, think, Tim, do you like
Let's think.
sports? There's a lot of sports podcasts. Do you
Nah,
like music? There's music podcasts.
Does Springsteen have a Patreon?
Yes.
Well, that would be the saddest thing ever.
I didn't. It was free, and I didn't listen to Bruce and Barack. They had a whole podcast together.
Yeah, no one
Yeah,
really
you're
talks
right.
about
Barack
that.
Obama.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Oh, as opposed to the other Barack. No, it might be time. Maybe you support a up and coming comic like a Tim Dillon, for example. Maybe you decide to throw your support behind
That's a good
someone
cause.
who's fighting the good fight.
Absolutely, that's the guy for me.
That's right up your alley. Or maybe Andrew Schultz type.
Are there stuff? You know, those guys are all podcasters, right?
Those guys have 800 streams of income.
Because they have Netflix deals. These guys
They have
have
Netflix deals.
But are there podcasts behind Patreons as well? Like all paywalls?
Nah.
No?
I would be surprised. I think all that like Manosphere stuff is like based on it being free.
Because that's what sells the tickets. The
Now we
live
gotta
tickets.
find
And
out.
it's just like they just want the widest reach. You know, it's
You're
like
exactly.
They're
Yeah,
banking on people who want like free entertainment.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Kind of
All
like
right.
us.
Uh-oh.
Andrew Schultz.
I mean, I bet he has a Patreon.
Oh, he does, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is what you get for it.
Well, maybe he puts his like. Yeah.
Wait,
go
he's
ahead.
about to tell you.
I just want to guess. I'm a good guesser.
What do you get? There's nothing coming up. I think my computer's has discovered a conscience. It's not letting me access Andrew Schultz's Patreon. It's saying, "Don't do it, Tom."
Looking out for you.
My computer this is what they call the singularity. When the
Finally.
machines finally, exactly. I'm ready to bow to the machines.
But this is all they do. They don't let you go to andrewschultz.com.
Well, this is where it starts.
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes. There's no computers in that thing. Where are the computers?
Right. And that's the future.
That's the future. It's supposed to be around the corner.
That's the
There's
canonical
not a
future.
computer,
We
there's
just
not a
know that's
computer
coming.
to be found.
That one movie is the canonical.
And also, I think we can all agree, if we're going to be accurate, it should be called Planet of the Apes and Horses.
That's true.
And in the end, some sand.
Whole
And the
lot of
Statue of
horses.
Liberty.
And the Statue of
And
Liberty.
One
But-
statue.